Hi, everyone. Are you ready for part two of our reading lesson today? Great. Now I'm going to read you the story called Hen Hears Gossip. Gossip? What is gossip? Does anybody know what gossip is? Here, tell me. Yeah, yeah, that's really close. Very good. Gossip is telling a story to somebody that maybe you shouldn't share, maybe you don't even know that it's true. And if you're a good citizen, would you gossip? Would you share a story you heard that you're not sure is true? No, you wouldn't. That's right. And remember, our unit and our uh, theme for this week is being a good citizen, right? And making good choices and doing good things for your community. So somebody who gossips is probably not a good citizen in their community. And this is obviously a story about Hen Hears Gossip. Now, the question is, does she pass it on or not? Okay. And gossip, a lot of times you're not even sure it's true. But sometimes you're just so excited to tell somebody you can't help it, and you go ahead and tell them. Kind of like spreading rumors. Have you ever heard that phrase? Right. When you don't really check and make sure it's true, but you tell somebody anyway. Right. Okay. So that's kind of what gossiping is. Again, Hen hears gossip. Now, she's obviously a character in the story. Do we see any other characters? Yes, we do. We've got cow and we've got pig. Good. Tell me about the setting for the story. Right. It's on a farm. And you want to know the funny part? The author's name is Megan McDonald. Isn't that kind of funny? Her last name is McDonald, and she wrote a book about a farm. Get it? I got a kick out of that. And the author's name, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this correctly, I'm going to think that it is Young Un Kim. Yes, that is a little different kind of name, isn't it? But a wonderful illustrator. You'll see inside, it's a different kind of illustration. The illustrator has used, it maybe even looks like some pieces of fabric and that kind of thing in the illustration, which makes it very interesting. They're very cool. I think you'll enjoy looking at them. Okay, so again, Hen Hears Gossip by Megan McDonald, illustrated by Young Un Kim. Okay, now remember we always have the table of contents. All right, and we have that because there's more than one. I want to talk around the book. There is more than one story in here. We have the main story, which we will read, and then there's the paired read, which is the one down at the bottom, and it's usually related in some way to the main story. In this case, it is about citizenship, okay? And I think I mentioned last time when I read Peter's Chair, a lot of times, I want to just a little bit. There we go. A lot of times the author dedicates the book to someone special to them. And in this case, the author dedicated the book, it says, for my sisters. And the illustrator dedicated the book to Jane Fetter. All right. So those are people that are very important to the author and illustrator. And here's our title page. And here's gossip. Okay, let's read about it. Hen was scratching for bugs in the barnyard. By the fence. Sorry, I have to kind of manhandle these books. Stop laughing at me. I have to kind of manhandle these books, and sometimes I have to pause when I'm reading. Let me just start again. Hen was scratching for bugs in the barnyard by the fence. Psst, psst, psst. Pig whispered something to Cow. Gossip. Hen loved gossip. Now, if I move it, you can see their feet up there behind the fence. Do you see them? Yeah, good. Hen put her ear up to the fence. Psst, psst, psst. Cow whispered something to Pig. Hen could not wait to tell her friends. Oh, Now we're talking about being a good citizen, doing good things in your community. Do you think in the community of the farm, for her to go tell something that maybe she wasn't supposed to hear in the first place, is that being a good citizen? I don't think so either. Let's see what happens. Remember, we are going to talk some about cause and effect. Let's see, because she does that, if there's an effect. Okay. Hen ran to tell Duck. Duck, Duck, Sadie the dog has a thorn. What? Said Duck. Well, Duck ran to tell Goose. Well, maybe we have some other characters not being good citizens. Goose, Goose, Daisy the cat grew a new horn. What? Wait a minute. I got to go back and reread that. Remember? That's another one of our strategies when something doesn't make sense. Now, on the other page, it said, Sadie the dog has a thorn. Oh, well, this one says, Daisy the cat grew a horn. What? Said Goose. Okay, so I'm already confused. Well, Goose ran to tell Turkey. Turkey, Turkey, the crazy bat raced a storm. Raced a storm? I thought like the dog had a thorn, and then they said, no, the cat has a horn. Now we got a bat racing the storm? Oh my goodness. What? Said Turkey. Turkey ran to tell Hen. Oh, so who's it back to now? Yeah, it's back to Hen. Let's see how much has changed. Now, do you see this is like the telephone game I was telling you about? Every time somebody tells something else, it all gets mixed up. Hen, Hen, you're lazy fat and ate all the corn. What? Cried Hen. I did not eat all the corn. Now remember, we don't usually say the word fat because that's not nice, but it's in the book. Well, isn't that interesting? Hen started this whole thing, and you know what? She's been gossiping and everybody else, and it got around to her, and she's saying that's not true. Oh, so isn't that interesting? Remember, gossip is when you haven't really checked to make sure it's true. Well, now the gossip has gotten to her, and she's saying, well, that's not true. So Hen and Turkey went to look in the barn. The corn was not eaten. The corn was in the crib. Goose, Goose, said Turkey, why did you say Hen was lazy, fat, and ate all the corn? I didn't say that. I said the crazy bat raced a storm. Does it seem like maybe it's all going to unwind now? Are we going to go backwards? Remember, we kind of sequenced one direction, and I think now we're going back. Yeah. Hen and Turkey and Goose looked up at the sky. The sun was shining. Now, why would they be looking up there at the sun to see it shining? Why would they be looking up there? Yeah, but wasn't there one about the bat and the storm? Yeah, right, good. So Hen and Turkey and Goose looked up at the sky. The sun was shining. Not a cloud in sight or a bat. Duck, duck, said Goose. Get it? Duck, duck, goose. That's kind of funny. Duck, duck, said Goose. Why did you say the crazy bat raced a storm? I didn't say that. I said Daisy the cat grew a horn. So yes, we're sequencing backwards. Now remember we talked about sequencing last week. It's the order the story goes in. Hen and Turkey, Goose and Duck went to look for Cat. Daisy had 2 pointy ears and 2 green eyes, but no horn. Hen, Hen, said Duck, why did you say Daisy the cat grew a horn? I didn't say that. I said Sadie the dog has a thorn. What have you noticed? There is some rhyming going on, isn't there? Thorn, horn, right. Hen and Turkey, Duck and Goose went to look for Sadie. Sadie did not have an itch or a scratch. Sadie was not in the blackberry patch. Oop, a little more rhyming. Sadie was on the porch snoring. Hen ran to find Cow. Now, why is Hen running to find Cow? Think about that. Ready? Tell me why. Yeah, because that's who Hen heard it from first, right? Remember, she was listening through the fence and she just loved gossip, so she had to go share. She's back. Cow, Cow, why did you tell Pig that Sadie the dog had a thorn? I didn't say that. I said, my baby calf was born. A new baby cow? Wow. And again, some more rhyming. Thorn, horn, born, good. Cow and right, wow. Cow and wow. Hen called to the others. A baby calf was born. A fraidy cat was born? Asked Duck. A lazy rat was born? Asked Goose. A lady yak was born? Asked Turkey. Now I'm starting to think some of them can't hear. They're like old Mrs. Moeller, right? No, 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 said Hen. Not a lady yak, not a lazy rat, not a fraidy cat. A baby calf was born. A baby calf, said the three. Yippee, let's go see. Okay, some more rhyming. Three, yippee, let's go. Good, let's go see. They do look rather excited, don't they? Okay. Hen and turkey, goose and duck went to see the new baby. Ah, said Goose. Oh, said Turkey. Kitchy, kitchy, coo, said Duck. Have you ever heard anybody say that to maybe a baby in your family? Or maybe you do it to the baby in your family? Moo, said Hen. Okay, good. All right. So let's talk about that comprehension skill, cause and effect. Because duck, I'm sorry, Hen. Because Hen started gossiping, what happened? What was the effect of that? Right. Everybody else kept gossiping, and by the time it got around, first of all, it totally changed. And second of all, what did Hen not like about it? Yeah, it wasn't the truth. Right. So the cause was she started gossiping. The effect was the gossip ended up being about her and it wasn't right. And did she like that? No, she actually went back in the barn. She said, see, the corn is still there. It's still in the crib. I didn't eat all the corn. I'm hoping maybe she learned a lesson from this. We'll see. But again, cause and effect. Something makes something else happen in the story. And just like the rain examples I gave you. Okay, great. Again, we did decide right. I think it is fiction because we've got animals who are characters who are talking. So that makes it even more than fiction. It makes it fantasy. Sure. Let me just double check my notes and see if there's anything else we needed to talk about. Nope, I think that wraps it up. We did do a little rereading, but I kind of stopped rereading because I realized maybe we were supposed to be getting a little confused. You know, we went back a couple times to reread, but then I thought, I think we're supposed to be getting confused. That's kind of the point of the story, isn't it? Right, the whole gossiping thing. But again, those are two strategies and skills you definitely want to use when you're reading so you understand what the book's about. Okay, I think that wraps it all up. So remember to go to the quiz and answer the quiz about the book and about what I read and we talked about today, and then that will count for your attendance for today. Thank you for listening. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.